The RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League is on the air. RobertsTechJobs.com, your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals, proudly brings you Chase Race number 4 live from Kentucky Motor Speedway. This broadcast also being brought to you by Terry Adams and Hanover Fist Racing, proudly sponsored by the Disabled American Veterans Association. For more information on how you can get involved with the Disabled American Veterans Association, go to dav.org. This broadcast also being brought to you by David Llewellyn and the DHL Express, Mr. Robert Lockevar and Convergent Composites, Mr. Hoot Baker, Joe Morganti and the Lug Nuts Hub, and Motorsports Graphic Designs for all your in-sim graphical needs. You got something going through your head, you want to see it on your race car? Motorsports Graphic Designs, just give Tyler Graff a call. Chase Race number 4. We started with 12. We brought it down to 8. We're cutting heads tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will bring it down to 4. Who's going on to Indy and who's going to be on the outside looking in? Tony Trapasso up in the booth with you tonight. Creighton Carter over on Race Control. Chase Race standings as they currently sit. Alex Green sitting atop the leaderboard, 1043. He's got the win, so he's automatically moving on to Indy. Currently sitting in second place, Isaiah Dupree, 1042. Mike Whitaker, 1040 even. Cody Eldred, the last car in currently, 1034. On the outside looking in currently, Tyler Graff, 1031. Jay Anderson and Johnny Antonucci tied for 6th currently at 1029. And Mark Vega on the outside looking in at 1027. So it is do or die time. We will be cutting heads tonight, and we are going to figure out who's going on to Indy and who is basically just going to try to reset their season and move on from there. Qualifying just wrapping up right now. David Llewellyn, unofficial track record, coming back to it, 24.358. Good grief, David. Leave some on the table for the rest of us. Cody Eldred going to be starting on the outside of row number 1. Mike Whitaker and Ronnie Osmer are going to make up row number 2. Isaiah Dupree and Jay Anderson are going to make up row number 3. Jay's teammate Gary Bauer is going to be joined with Brad Truax in row number 4. Row 5 is going to see Bob Lockevar and Kevin Pasquich. And it looks like we've got a new face to the crowd, Francois Pelletier, joined by Mark DeVos Vega in row number 6. Alex Green and Tyler Graff make up row number 7, and Johnny Antonucci starting shotgun on the field. So all 8 chasers currently here. Half are starting in the top 6. The other half are starting shotgun on the field. This is going to get very interesting very, very quickly. So, just about 15 seconds left. If you need to use a little driver's room, I would suggest doing it now, ladies and gentlemen. As we are getting ready to kick the tires and light the fires. 135 laps of scheduled distance here. And yes, Cody, I do agree with you. This should be an amazing race. I would expect nothing less than amazing from the field that we've seen show up and put in work all week long. And it looks like we've got a couple drivers electing to not take time. As I bring up the remainder of the standings, Johnny Antonucci looks like he's going to be joined with Dylan Moskowitz. That's going to be row number 8. And row number 9 is going to see Sam Cooper Bennett and Chris Hamilton. They are going to be starting shotgun on the field, row number 9. So 18 cars scheduled to go off today. And 135 laps of scheduled distance. Like I said, Tony Trapasso up in the broadcast booth with you. And Mr. Creighton Carter is going to be race controlling for us tonight. So, Creighton, thank you kindly for doing so. Let's see if Trading Paints is going to work for us tonight, folks. Allegedly, the new update is supposed to fix everything. Oh, welcome to my own personal hell. So, anyone with yellow numbers still in the chase. A lot of the chase contenders still running yellow rims, so that's good to see. And if you happen to see a C in parentheses next to somebody's name, that means they're in the chase. Pace car getting ready to roll off now. Field underway. So David Llewellyn, Cody Eldred going to make up row number 1. Mike Whitaker and Ronnie Osmer, row 2. Row 3 is going to see Isaiah Dupree and Jay Anderson. Again, 4 chasers in the top 6. Then we go back to row number 4. It's Gary Bauer and Brad Truax. Bob Lochinvar and Kevin Paskowicz make up row number 5. Row 6, the rookie Francois Pelletier and Mr. Mark de Las Vega. Alex Green and Tyler Graff make up row number 7. Row 8 is going to see Johnny Antonucci and Dylan Moskowitz. Chris Hamilton starting shotgun on the field, and Sam Cooper Bennett electing to pit start, it looks like. 135 laps. David Llewellyn, Cody Eldred currently bringing them around. Lights are out on the pace car, meaning we will be green this time by. Working their way through the 3-4 complex right now. A lot of pretty looking cars out there. And David pulls the trigger just as the green flag starts to fly. Cody Eldred, a little bit asleep at the switch. That's going to let Mike Whitaker get a decent jump on him. Cody's already under attack, it looks like. And that's Isaiah Dupree right on his transmission tunnel as Mike Whitaker just bombs it into turn number 3 and tries to get the lead away from David Llewellyn. Llewellyn giving him plenty of room. Cody Eldred going with him. And Mike Whitaker is going to lead that lap and get that all-important bonus point. And so Whitaker playing the important points game already early, leading lap number 1. Cody Eldred trying to get that bottom side to work with him. As Eldred pulls alongside of David Llewellyn for second, Whitaker starts to check out a little bit. Everybody's mired in traffic right now. Llewellyn currently sitting second. Isaiah Dupree and Cody Eldred currently fighting it tooth and nail. And yes, I know I did it. Thank you, whoever reminded me. So working lap 4 as the standings are finally off the screen because I'm an idiot. Mike Whitaker currently showing the way. David Llewellyn giving him a lot of respect, plenty of room. The usual suspects right up in front right now as Llewellyn just sets sail off into turn number 3, gets the lead away. Cody Eldred trying to go with him. David trying to break the draft. Cody had on him down the back straightaway. Eldred up into second. Whitaker back to third in one corner. Llewellyn, Eldred, Whitaker, Osmer, Dupree, Paskowicz, Truax, Vega, Graff, and Green, your top 10. As Cody Eldred looking to the inside of David Llewellyn. No love lost between these two. There was a little bit of a bumping and running incident going on at I believe it was California. Don't quote me on that, folks. It was during round 1, I know that. And you know, Cody right now looks like he's in fuel saving mode. As we are working lap 7 of 135. You know, Cody just trying to play the long game. And the field is really getting strung out. I'm really surprised and really happy at what we're seeing right now with everybody giving each other a lot of respect, everybody giving each other a lot of room. And not too many people have a lot of race rust going on right now, considering it's been 2 weeks since we've been in these cars. Eldred trying to make that high side work. Not going to do it. Llewellyn still with the short way around. Llewellyn bombs it to the inside, pulls up alongside as they go off into turn number 3. Here we go. Cody Eldred up onto the point. He's got the clear. Llewellyn gives him plenty of room, and Eldred gets the bonus point. So the question is, did Cody just want to get the bonus point, or does he actually want to lead some laps here? Looks like he's letting David go right back to the inside, as Isaiah Dupree right up on the transmission tunnel right now. Still way too early to tell what's going to be going on as far as strategy-wise with a lot of these guys yet. We haven't gotten to the first pit stop yet. I'm being told somewhere around lap 20-ish. But don't quote me on that. Eldred racing tooth and nail right now with David Llewellyn. This is definitely interesting to see what's going on here. Looks like Llewellyn had that last one at the stripe by 10 thousandths of a second. And Ronnie Osmer working the high side against Cody right now. A little bit of push coming through turn number 4. Osmer gets the clear up in the second. The young gunner has definitely put the entire league on notice that, yes, he did come in late this season, did not have enough starts to qualify for the chase. But if you take a look at Ronnie Osmer's average finish, other than Homestead when the oops happened, he's led probably the most laps of anybody during this chase. Right now, 2 non-chasers looking to play spoiler. Ronnie Osmer, David Llewellyn showing the way right now as they fight coming through the 3-4 complex. Osmer in the red car, Llewellyn in the blue car. And chalk that one up to Osmer. 20 thousandths of a second across the stripe that time. Cody Eldred working the low side a little bit back off of Osmer. Osmer just working wherever that car is going to feel comfortable. Gives it back to Llewellyn. And you got the old master and the young guard running right up in front right now. Osmer 17. David Llewellyn closer to my age. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. So Llewellyn currently showing the way. We are working lap 16 of 135. Osmer to the low side as they work through the 3-4 complex. Doesn't quite have the clear. Keeps it pinched down low. Drops it down low. Osmer's going to lead that one again. They are fighting tooth and nail, and you can pretty much...
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Okay. I was about to say you could throw a blanket over the top 4 because they have basically checked out. Let's see what happened there. See him coming down the back straightaway here. Into the 3-4 complex. Osmer down low. Gives plenty of room. As they start to work their way through turn number 1. Llewellyn tried to cross him over. Osmer apparently didn't realize he was that close. The vast majority of the field able to avoid him. Let's see, should be able to... that car's grabbing pretty badly. He should be able to limp that back to pit. Let's do a chase cam with David. David was going low. Ronnie was trying to throw the block is what it looked like. Let's back that up another 15 seconds. Take a look at that again. coming across the start-finish line. David tried to cross him over and just front wing to Kardashian. And for those of you who don't know what the Kardashians are, take a look at the... You see the flashing red light in the middle, and you see those two little that sit behind the rear tire? Those are Kardashians. And if you have to ask why, you don't know pop culture. Johnny Antonucci staying out to get that all-important bonus point, as the entirety of the rest of the field takes it down pit road. As we are currently watching the race off of pit road, let's see who's gonna wind up where. Looks like Isaiah Dupree gonna win the race off pit road. Isaiah Dupree with a 34.9, looks like 4 tires and fuel. The young man out of Canada definitely hitting his marks there. As Antonucci takes it pit side. Why he's using the access road under caution, I have no idea, but it is what it is. So 19 laps in, currently working lap 19, I should say. We'll reset everything for you here in a moment. Just would like to remind everybody that you are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League, which is also home of the RobertsTechJobs.com Elite Invitational, which will take place in 2 weeks, starting from Tuesday. Next week will be Indy. The following week will be all Elite Invitational and Elite Open. Now, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically our version of an all-star game. We're taking anybody who has had a win on this past season, or anyone who has won a championship in any one of the 3 seasons. So the wins have to have come in either the IR05 or the DW12s. And anybody that's won a championship in any one of the 3 open wheel series that we currently run. So the 2 people who are currently qualified without a doubt from here on out for the remainder of the life of that event, the Elite Invitational, Cody Eldred and Martin Miller. Cody, of course, the defending IR05 season champ. Heartbreaker on Tuesday, as Cody's not going to be moving on to Indy with us. And then Martin Miller, who won the inaugural season of the Icebreaker Pro Mazda Series. Now, don't feel left out, because if you haven't qualified yet for the Elite Invitational, you still have one more shot to do it. On Tuesday, the 25th, we will be running the Elite Open, which is open to all members in good standing. Milwaukee in the Pro Mazda open setup should be interesting. Lights are out on the pace car, and we'll talk more about the Elite Invitational and how to get into it. Isaiah Dupree, Cody Eldred up on row 1. Row 2 is Mike Whitaker, Kevin Pasquich. Row 3, we're going to see Mark Vega and Alex Green. Tyler Graff and Brad Truex make up row 4. And Jay Anderson and Gary Bauer, the teammates, rounding out your top 10, as we are going to be going back live on currently working lap 21 of 135. Quite a few laps to go, still plenty of time. And I'm almost afraid to ask what I just saw on Isaiah Dupree's car. Okay. Thank you, Trading Paints. If you're not updated, Cody Eldred playing bump and tickle with the pace car. Pace car is in. Dupree pulls the trigger. Eldred goes with him. Pasquich there. Whitaker there. The last race winner that we had in the DW12s, Alex Green, is there. Green working the inside of Whitaker right now as Pasquich up to second. Looking to play spoiler here in the chase. Alex Green working the low side on Cody Eldred right now. This is where it gets interesting. Vega being another party heard from. Isaiah Dupree is basically checked out. Kevin Pasquich checked out with him. They are 3/10 to the good over Cody Eldred right now. In this battle from 3rd to 7th, all chasers. And Isaiah Dupree getting the bonus point there for leading the lap. Got to point that out. And they have caught him. Pasquich to the inside. Eldred on the high side with Dupree. Pinching the car down, not letting it run. That's what you're seeing, those cars on that second and third lane, as we almost go 3 wide there. That's why you see those cars in that second and third lane able to keep up, because they're able to keep it wound up on the top side. They're not having to pinch it down quite so much. Trying to keep it on that yellow line. Something that these guys have started to figure out as the season's gone on. Cody Eldred side by side with Dupree as they go into turn number 3. Eldred with the clear so far. Dupree able to keep it wound up. A little corrective maneuver there, and Eldred's going to lead that lap. Eldred, Dupree, Pasquich, Vega, Green, Whitaker, Truex, Kraft, Moskowitz, and Anderson, your top 10. Starting to get just a little chippy up towards the front. Eldred and Dupree not quite happy with each other right now over the amount of real estate they're giving each other. And chalk that lap up to Isaiah Dupree. Kevin Pasquich right now in fuel saving mode.
Yellow flag is out.
And let's see what that yellow is for. Ooh. Francois Pelletier pointing the wrong way on a one-way street. You see him bombing off into turn number 3 and collects Bob Lacavara and Chris Hamilton both. Let's see how Bob saw that. We're going to do the chase cam with Mr. Lacavara. Let's back that up a little more. See Bob in the Convergence Composites number 5 as they go into this is coming out of 2. See Dylan Moskowitz in front of him. And I don't think the spotter told him Pelletier was coming. It looks like he already started turning down by the time Pelletier got to him. Yep. Pelletier had a draft off of Moskowitz, and Lacavara didn't think he was going to close in that quick, is what it looked like from here anyways. But I'm not race control. So we are back under caution. Alex Green staying out. Not sure why. He's already got himself locked into the round of 4 at Indy, just staying out just to stay out, I guess. So I dare say he's going to be in trouble when we go back to green. Cody Eldred winning the race off pit road. Currently sitting in second place as the pace car is on the back straightaway. And there you see Cody coming into view. You see Kevin Pasquich coming into view. There's Isaiah Dupree. And Mike Whitaker rounding out your top 5. You got to give credit where credit's due, though. Mark Vega was on the outside looking in. You got a great run going so far, knock on wood, and Vega, you can feel free to punch me at the location of your choice if I just did what I think I just did. 12th to 5th currently, so let's see how that works out, because it is a very tight chase field right now. And for those of you who did join us late, the rundown at the start of the event, Alex Green leading the point standings after winning at Talladega. Isaiah Dupree sitting in second place, 1 point back. 2 points back from Isaiah is Mike Whitaker, and 6 points back is Cody Eldred, the last car currently in at the start of the event. Tyler Graff, 3 points outside looking in, so 3 points back. 2 points back from him is Jay Anderson and Johnny Antonucci, and Vega was 2 more points back from them. So real tight point standings. The only person that is going to Indy that we know is the 30, the Home Depot car with the Husky on the side. You see him right there leading this piece right now, as the kids would say. Alex Green currently showing the way. And it looks like we are 2 to go as the pace car brings them through the 3-4 complex. And the field does start to form up 2 by 2 as the lights do go out on the pace car. Kevin Paskowicz currently the only car in the top 7 not in chase contention. So Paskowicz looking to play spoiler tonight. Green showing the way. Green already punched his ticket once. You got to wonder what 13-lap-old tires are going to do compared to the fresh shoes that the rest of the field has. This is where it gets interesting, folks. Nice tight formation. Cody Eldred looking to get the restart of his life. As we are going to be going green on lap 33 of 135. Pace car getting ready to duck on in. And the pace car is off. Alex Green pulls the trigger.
Green flag.
And
Green flag.
everybody kind of easy on it on cold tires. Green's got some heat into his tires, or had some heat into his tires. Let's see what a heat cycle looks like on these things. Those things have got to starting to get sketchy a little bit here as he gets towards the end of the fuel run. Eldred to the low side. Green tries to throw the block. Eldred able to keep it pinched down there on the fresh tires. Alex was just a sit and duck at that point. Isaiah Dupree going with his teammate. Kevin Paskowicz kind of a lone man on an island right now. As Vega got a horrid restart, dropped back a couple slots. Alex Green to the inside, Cody Eldred on the high side. Let's see what happens as they come out of turn number 4. Can Green hold it down? That was a little sketchy there. Green, Eldred, Paskowicz, Dupree, Whitaker, Graff, Vega, Llewellyn, Truex, and Bauer, your top 10. And it is still just tooth and nail in the top 7 right now. Eldred, Paskowicz, and Dupree on the high side. Here comes Tyler Graff on the low side. When we started the night, Graff was on the outside looking in. He's going to need a wicked points night to try to get into this thing. And Green and Eldred just continue to just nose to tail, just dogging it out right now. I mean, this is where you put them up on the dash and go, yeah, mine are bigger. Cody Eldred trying to get that high side to work, trying to lay down some rubber maybe for later in the event. Everybody giving each other plenty of room right now. Eldred to the inside. Kevin Paskowicz looked like he was going to make it 3 wide, thought better of it. Crosses over Alex Green, goes to the low side, goes with Cody Eldred. Those two have worked pretty well together most of the season, though. And I would like to point out that in one of the other series, they are responsible for one of, if not the closest finished ever in the ISL. Eldred back up to the point. Paskowicz currently sitting in second place according to that scoring, the timing of scoring on the last lap. My question is, how much more does Alex Green have left in the tank? Ooh. A little bit of contact there between Green and Paskowicz. Let's go back. And David Llewellyn sends one through the grass. Let's take a look and see what did happen there with Llewellyn. Looks like everybody was checking up. Llewellyn went low, and Brad Truax just a victim of circumstance. Truax didn't lift. Llewellyn did do the right thing and lift. Let's take a look and see what happened with Paskowicz and I believe that was Alex Green. Here they are coming through the 3-4 complex. Looks like Alex may have slid up. Let's go to a chase view and see what that looks like from the trailing the 30. Down the backstretch, here they are going into 3. And yeah, Alex, old tires. So, not sure how race control is going to call that. I would dare say that there's about 4 different ways that could be called. I'm just glad I'm not race control tonight. The entire field going down pit road this time. Let me rephrase that. The entire field except for Tyler Graff going down pit road this time. Because Tyler wants to be special. No, Tyler wants to lead that lap and get that bonus point. That's why Tyler's staying out. Otherwise, Tyler's going to be a sitting duck when we go back to green. So, bonus point in hand. Now all he's got to do is try to get that other bonus point for the clean race. And that, I dare say, is what everybody is waiting for tonight. How many bonus points can you get tonight? Tyler Graff already has 1. Cody Eldred already has 1. Alex Green has 1. Isaiah Dupree has 1. As far as our chase contenders go. Cody Eldred winning the battle off pit road there. Going to restart in second. So we shall see what's going on here as Tyler finally bringing it down pit road. That's going to put Eldred up on point. And Vega to second. So if you folks want to see a pretty car, take a look at that number 3 of Vega. Rocking the PH Aware and the Mighty logos on there. Now, you've heard me say it before. PH Aware, Pulmonary Hypertension Awareness. You go to phaware.org for more information on them. And then there is the Mighty, which a lot of people don't have a... and pardon me if I'm drawing a blank on what words to use here, a support structure in their lives. A lot of people don't have that. And when times start to get a little bit tough, certain thoughts can tend to appear. And that's what the Mighty is there for. The Mighty is a series and a group of dedicated people, all volunteers, to try to help be that support structure that people need in, I dare say, desperate times. Because the solution, what the Mighty is about is preventing suicide, because it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. So for more information, please go to themighty.org and find out how you can help. So, lights are going back out on the pace car. Cody Eldred and Mark Vega are going to lead him back to green. Alex Green and Mike Whitaker are going to make up row number 2. Kevin Pasquich and Ronnie Osmer, row 3. Row 4, Johnny Antonucci and Jay Anderson. And row number 5, Isaiah Dupree, is going to be joined with Chris Hamilton. Tyler Graff able to rebound after that, staying out an extra lap to get the bonus point. Currently sits in 11th. 45 laps into a 135-lap event. We will be going back green with roughly 90 to go. Still just about anyone's race so far. And Vega is going to need the restart of his life. Top 4 all chasers. Pace cars in. Eldred holding him back. Finally pulls the trigger, and Vega goes with him. Vega timed it almost perfect. Here comes Alex Green, who timed it even more perfect. Almost a 10-mile-an-hour difference going into turn 1. Vega rolled into it, and it looks like he may have just sandbagged a little bit to make sure he didn't get the black flag. So here comes Whitaker on the inside of Vega. Meanwhile, Cody Eldred has checked out. Alex Green trying to reel him in. Whitaker over half a second back as you're watching the battle for first right now. And Whitaker's not even in camera shot. There he is there on the high side, roughly 10 car lengths back. That's 10 and closing, by the way, as Whitaker now brings it down to just over 0.2 of a second. Ronnie Osmer currently sitting in 4th, and Vega is steadily dropping. I'm not sure what's going on with Vega's car, but he is at least 4 miles an hour off the pace. Now gets it back up to speed. Finally gets it wound up. It's almost like maybe he had a hot dog wrapper on the intake. Alex Green back up to the point, leading that last lap. As that was 30 thousandths to the good for Green. Protecting that low line, back on the same pit strategy as everyone else currently. He's got Ronnie Osmer right on his transmission tunnel. Osmer, the only non-chaser in the top 7. And in the entire top 10, all the chasers are in the top 10. Pasquich and Osmer, the only 2 non-chasers anywhere near them. And give that lap to Cody Eldred as they go 3 wide. Ronnie Osmer to the bottom side. Cody holding on. Ronnie getting scored 2nd place that lap. Not good enough as Osmer, your new leader, as they could work their way down the back straightaway. Osmer making a statement right now. Trying to play spoiler. Osmer, Eldred, Dupree, Green, Whitaker, Anderson, Vega, Graff, Llewellyn, and Antonucci rounding out your top 10. All your chasers are in the top 10. So everybody doing what they can to try to do what they need to. Cody Eldred, bonus point for leading the lap. Isaiah Dupree, bonus point for leading the lap. Mike Whitaker desperately needs that bonus point for leading the lap. And we are back under caution. Let's see. Speaking of Whitaker. Yeah. That happened. Okay. To me, it looked like there may have been help. So let's see what a rear chase from Alex's car looks like. I'm going to go on a limb and say that there might be some help going on there. And we're still on the replay here, trying to see if we can get a view to see if there actually was contact. Let's, I can't see anything from there. Well, let's try this one. Again. Let's go right rear suspension on Whitaker. If there wasn't contact, I don't know how there wasn't. So Whitaker able to limp it back to pits. Everybody doing a masterful job to avoid him. That was just awesome driving all around, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody doing an awesome job to avoid the spinning world's fastest hippie. And it looks like Alex is going to receive the EOL for that one. Vega, bonus point in hand. So, Vega getting the all-important bonus point now. As we are quickly approaching the halfway point. And we're checking in with where the chasers are. Everybody's in the top 15. Of course, we did only start 17. So if ever there was a time to have a poor finish at an event, it's going to be this one. You know, simply because it's a short field, and just by taking the green, you're not going to lose that many points. over somebody else who, may or may not have shown up. So, 57 laps in the books, 135 the scheduled distance. Working lap 57, I should say. Lights are out on the pace car, it looks like. Yes, indeed. Vega and Osmer are going to be leading back to green. Dupree and Eldred, row number 2. Row 3 is going to see Tyler Graff and Jay Anderson. David Llewellyn, Kevin Paskovich, row 4. Row 5, Gary Bauer, Johnny Antonucci, Brad Truex, Chris Hamilton, Dylan Moskowitz, Mike Whitaker, Alex Green. Alex, the last car on the lead lap. Bob Lacavara, -1. Francois Pelletier, -2. Last car still running. Sam Cooper Bennett did not start. Let me just make sure that we are live. Mark Vega going to be bringing him back to green. Pace car is in. Vega wastes no time dropping the hammer, pulling the trigger, whatever you want to call it. Vega is flat gone. Osmer battling it out with Isaiah Dupree right now. That is your battle for second place. Chaser against spoiler. And here comes Jay Anderson, and here comes Tyler Graff as well. Vega has since set sail, though. 3.5 tenths to the good. And I know, math majors, get your hate mail coming. I don't care. Isaiah Dupree, the world's fastest Canadian right now, with Vega in tow. Or in Vega's tow, I should say. It's Canada via South Carolina against Florida, or New York via Florida right now. And if you can figure out what I just said, do me a favor, text it to me and let me know what I just said, because I'm still not even sure I said it right. Vega getting scored again. Anderson desperately trying to lead a lap to try to get that all-important bonus point, to take it out of play as much as possible. Anderson right on Vega's transmission tunnel right now, and here comes Ronnie Osmer. Anderson still going to be scored his third that lap. Isaiah Dupree with a nose out front as they cross the stripe. Vega continues to show the way. Everybody getting a little dicey towards the front, giving each other a little bit of room, enough respect to not kill anybody. We are fast approaching the halfway point. Isaiah Dupree with a nose out front right now. Your leader again, Isaiah Dupree. Vega able to hold on for second. Osmer working his way into third. Anderson just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it right now to try to get up towards the front of this field. See Anderson working the low line. They are 3 wide right now, ladies and gentlemen. You're not seeing things. Vega wisely lifting, giving those guys a little bit of room, just needing a really good points day right now. Dupree, Osmer, Anderson, Llewellyn, Vega, Eldred, Graff, Bauer, Pasquich, Truex. Your top 10, Whitaker and Antonucci and Green, the 3 chasers outside the top 10. However, all 8 chasers are currently still on the lead lap. Osmer and Dupree dicing away right up here in the front. Anderson's got to deal with Llewellyn, though. It's starting to check out. The leaders are 8/10 up the road. These guys need to get in line and just try to reel in the leaders. As it's Vega. Yes, Vega, Eldred, Bauer, and Paskowicz. That is your battle for 5th right now. Gary Bauer trying to clear these two to get up there to help his Team Booze Brothers teammate Jay Anderson. Ronnie Osmer looking to try to get away around Isaiah Dupree right now. Dupree and Osmer almost a full second to the good. The two young gunners have just flat. That's what the difference looks like. You saw Jay Anderson and David Llewellyn in the background there. Roughly 22 car lengths. As Osmer pulls up alongside of Dupree as they go into 3, the preferred line to Osmer. Dupree pinching him down a little bit. Osmer not being shook. Dupree able to keep it one up on the high side, though, and able to maintain the lead. 6 thousandths of a second. 6 thousandths. Dupree and Osmer just continue to put on a clinic right now. And we are closing in on the lap where we're going to start seeing green flag pit stops. Not exactly there yet, but we're close. Just past the halfway point, Isaiah Dupree, Ronnie Osmer, Jay Anderson, David Llewellyn, Cody Eldred, Gary Bauer, Kevin Paskowicz, Mike Whitaker. Mike Whitaker back into the top 10, I'd like to point out. And Chris Hamilton is 10th. Osmer to the low side again. Working down the back straightaway. Dupree able to keep it wound up on the high side, not beating the hell out of his tires also. So, something to keep an eye on later. Current fast lap of the race. 24:1:37 by Mr. Gary Front Row Bauer. Currently running in 6th, but with lap times like that, don't expect to see him in 6th for long because he's not going to stay back there. Isaiah Dupree trying to join his teammate Alex Green. He's already punched his DW12 ticket in the same fashion that he did on Tuesday night. Isaiah looking to be the second driver in league history to sweep a week. Cody Eldred did it earlier in the season. Isaiah looking to do it and punch his ticket to Indy to be there for the finals. Now, for those of you who were with us earlier in the season, you remember the near dominating performance that Isaiah had the last time we were at Indy, where he won the RobertsTechJobs.com Triple Crown Challenge. So, Indy's been real good to Isaiah. Ronnie Osmer, though, having other ideas is they almost bang wheels coming through the 3-4 complex. Osmer backing out of it, knowing that Isaiah's got a little more on the line right now than Ronnie does. So, Ronnie doing the right thing and giving him some room. Again, we are fast approaching the point where we're going to start seeing green flag stops. And it looks like, speaking of green flag stops, it looks like Vega's already taken one. Currently a lap down. So that's something to keep in mind as everything starts to shuffle out. Vega now on a different pit cycle from everyone else. And people are already starting to go pit side. Looks like Jay Anderson, the first taker. Yes, Jay Anderson going to be the first one. Dylan Moskowitz going with him. Alex Green going with him. Brad Truex going with him. Isaiah Dupree continuing to show the way. Isaiah Dupree just bombs it down to the pit lane. He just hands the lead over to Ronnie Osmer. Using the access road, just barely getting it down to speed. Good grief. So that hands the lead over to Ronnie Osmer. How many more laps does Osmer have in the tank? There's your answer. Osmer taking it pit side. Llewellyn going with him. Looks like Eldred going with him. Gary Bauer going with him. Tyler Graff again going with him. Whitaker staying out. Whitaker praying right now that he can catch the entire field a lap down. And Whitaker finally having to take it pit side 26 laps into his fuel stint. So right about where we thought we were going to see him. David Llewellyn finally onto the jacks. Down and away. It's like Osmer leading Chris Hamilton not getting up to speed. Osmer wanting to go a little bit quicker. Having to wait till the back straightaway. Osmer just dives out. Side by side with Chris Hamilton. Hamilton is one lap down. Vega back on the lead lap and climbing. And there's Isaiah Dupree. 3 seconds to the good. Let me say that again. 3 seconds to the good. 4 seconds to the good. The entire field is in trouble right now. Isaiah Dupree got a green flag stop in, and anytime that he's been able to do green flag stops, he's checked out on everybody. And there you see Jay Anderson currently sitting in second. Jay doesn't need to win, just needs a really good points night. So you're watching the battle for second there. Anderson in the Aces car. And I believe that's the Haas Automation car of Ronnie Osmer. Don't quote me on that because I'm not able to get that great of a camera shot on Osmer's car right now. Chris Hamilton trying to get his lap back the hard way, but he's way up the road from where he needs to be. 4.5 seconds to the good right now for Isaiah Dupree. And Osmer does not want to work with Jay Anderson to try to reel him in. If they work together and just drafted, they could reel in Isaiah Dupree rather than get reeled in by David Llewellyn, who you see at the top of the screen in the black and blue car behind Hamilton. And here comes Mike Whitaker as well in the top 5, being another party heard from. Isaiah Dupree, 4 3/4 seconds to the good. So we are working lap 88 of 135. This is your battle for second. The 4-car battle starting to heat up. Jay Anderson, Ronnie Osmer, David Llewellyn, Mike Whitaker, your second through 4th right now. For those of you wondering why we're not showing Dupree, you saw him way the hell down the track. That was Dupree. that's not good. Caution is out. Let's see what happened with Anderson there. I didn't quite catch it when it was live. Going into turn number 3, and I have no idea what the hell that was. So let's go to the chase cam. You see Osmer go to the inside, Anderson to the high side. Looked like Ronnie may have come up. Yeah. I dare say, I'm not sure why, but let's watch that again. You see Osmer move up, and just tag, you're it. Let's see what David Llewellyn saw. And David Llewellyn saw his own car getting hit as he could not avoid the spinning Jay Anderson. To me, it looked like Ronnie Osmer moved up, but again, I'm not race control. Let's see what Creighton Carter decides to make a call on that one. As we are back under caution. Looks like Francois Pelletier looking to get the waiver round. And I stand corrected. Brad Truax staying out 12 laps in. I would like to remind everybody that you are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League. RobertsTechJobs.com, proud sponsor of the Indy Speedway League, is your attempt to hire and contract position leader in the IT field for IT professionals in the Midwest. So if you are in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, go to RobertsTechJobs.com and be sure to let Bill know that the ISL sent you. So let's get back to this whole Elite Invitational thing. Some of you are still wondering, what is it? Well, let me explain it to you simply. It's an all-star race. Anybody that's won in the DW12 or IR05 this past season, you're eligible for the Elite Invitational. If you have won a championship in any one of the 3 open wheel series that the ISL does, that is whoever is crowned this season's champion is going to be in the event for the duration of whenever the event happens. Cody Eldred being the Season 1 IR05 champion, guess what? He's got a lifetime bid for the Elite Invitational. Martin Miller, having won the Icebreaker Season 1, already in the Invitational. And you're wondering, how can you too get into the Invitational? Well, you got to win the Open. If you have not won a race in the IR05 or the DW12 this past season, you have to win the Open to get in. We're taking the top 3 drivers from the Open, which is going to be a 50-lap open setup sprint race. And when I say sprint, I mean it's just go like hell for 50 laps at Milwaukee in the Pro Mazda. Top 3 transfer to the Invitational and will be tacked onto the tail end of the field. And again, that will happen the week following Indy. So the last week of this coming month, or this current month, I should say. So the 25th will be the Open, and the 30th will be the Invitational. Of course, we will be at Indy this coming Tuesday and next Sunday for the season finale of the current season chases. Isaiah Dupree showing the way, doing what he needs to do to punch his ticket to go to Indy. David Llewellyn looking to play spoiler. Mike Whitaker has a bonus point in his pocket. Kevin Pasquich looking to play spoiler. Tyler Graff needs a bonus point desperately. Cody Eldred has the bonus point for leading the lap. Gary Bauer looking to play spoiler. Vega has the bonus point, looking to get a good finish. Lights are out on the pace car. And Johnny Antonucci, the last chaser in the top 10. Alex Green sitting 11th right now. Pace car is in, and Dupree wastes no time pulling the trigger. Llewellyn and Whitaker trying to go with him. Dupree currently showing the way, and I still have that up on the screen, don't I? Yes, I do. It wouldn't be an ISL race if I didn't. So Isaiah Dupree currently showing the way, starting to get the blinkies. Dupree, Llewellyn, Whitaker, Paskowicz, Eldred, Graff, Bauer, Truex, Vega, Green, Hamilton, Antonucci, and Anderson, your top 13. 15 cars back on the lead lap. Bob Lacavara got the wave. No, I take that back. Dylan Moskowitz got the wave around that time. Bob Lacavara 1 lap down. And Francois Pelletier currently 3 laps down. Mike Whitaker just bombs it to the inside. And Isaiah Dupree blinking badly again. Basically throw a blanket over the top 4. And Isaiah Dupree already up to 21 blinks. Make that 24. Make that 26. Isaiah Dupree, Mike Whitaker, David Llewellyn, Cody Eldred, Tyler Graff. That's your top 5. You got to wonder what's going through Whitaker's mind when you've got Isaiah Dupree in front of you blinking worse than a fat kid with lemon in his eye. Because Whitaker doesn't need to win, but does need a good points finish. And there's 2 more quick blinks, and Dupree just lets him go. Blinking, twitching, hopping, doing it all as Whitaker now has secured the bonus point. So if he didn't have it before, Mike Whitaker now has that 1 bonus point in his pocket. So only a couple drivers, I think, don't have it, and I think Tyler Graff's one of them. Whitaker showing the way. Llewellyn currently sitting second. And I'm showing Cody Eldred in third. Tyler Graff fourth. Paskowicz sits fifth. Vega. Whoa. 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 What the snap was that? Paskowicz just committed suicide. No. He killed Tyler Graff. There goes Anderson spinning. Graff involved. Anderson involved. Everybody else able, looks like, to get around. Anderson desperately trying to limp it back to the pits. Graf not happy. Let's watch that again, because that was interesting to say the least. You see Graf on the high side. You see Paskowicz on the low side. And there's Vega right behind him. Ooh, Vega got a piece of his teammate. And there you see it. The wing definitely has a wow to it. So Vega's gonna need to take a pit side and get that fixed. Cody Eldred staying out to basically stop waiver rounds from happening, it looks like. And that's going to put Bob Lacavara back on the lead lap. So Lacavara getting the lucky dog under that caution. We will be 30 laps to go this time across the stripe. So we are going to be looking one more stop for everybody. We have not reached the money stop yet. I dare say that Vega and Eldred are staying out to try to short pit it. And it is muggy as all get out here, folks. So Eldred showing the way. Vega currently sitting in second place. We started the chase with 12. We will be cutting heads after tonight. And with as close as the points race is, the only one I can guarantee you we will be seeing at Indy is Alex Green, who currently runs in 8th spot. The way that they currently run, Vega's got to win it in order to move on. He was Cody Eldred was the last one in. So it's going to be real interesting to see what happens from here. Lights are out on the pace car. It's going to be interesting to see if that contact with Kevin Paskowicz during that last melee that brought the caution out is going to have any effect on Vega. And I'm not sure what race control is doing, but there's a lot of cars doing a lot of jockeying right now. Vega's almost a full car length off of Eldred. Pace car getting ready to duck on in. Pace car is in. And Vega timed it right. Vega able to go with Cody Eldred this time. Eldred on the inside. Vega looking on the high side. Thinks better of it. David Llewellyn with fresher tires. Trying to make some hay on the high side now. He's got Whitaker and Dupree in tow. So in your top 6, David Llewellyn, the only non-chaser left. And he's about to get swallowed up. Eldred leads that lap. Llewellyn second. Vega able to hang on for third. Llewellyn with the preferred line and fresher tires. I think it's pretty much academic right here that he's just going to inherit the lead going through the 3-4 complex. Has the clear on Eldred. Here comes Whitaker to the low side. Whitaker up into third. Vega trying to hang on right now, desperately in need of a caution. 25 to go. Eldred still hanging in there. Now, Eldred's probably going to run this tank as far as he can. I'm thinking Vega's probably going to do the same. Run this tank as far as they can, short pit the next fuel stop, and then know that everybody else has to have their money stop afterwards. Could they make it from here? Yes. Who's going to be the first to take it down pit road? And looks like Alex Green. Tyler Graff going with him. As we're watching this battle up front, Dupree gets around Whitaker. As far as fuel mileage goes, there's your 4 guys right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As they are over a second and a half to the good over 5th place Chris Hamilton right now. So Alex Green with his money stop done. Cody Eldred taking his money stop now. And it looks like Paskowicz going with him. So Paskowicz and Eldred trying to stay on the same cycle. Looks like Vega taking it pit side. Here you see Vega and Hamilton both on the access road. In the meantime, Llewellyn, that's Llewellyn, Dupree, and Whitaker, your top 3 right now. Currently 2 3/4 seconds to the good over Gary Bauer. Again, Llewellyn looking to play spoiler. Dupree looking to sweep the week. Whitaker, never count Whitaker out. As Llewellyn takes it pit side, just bombs it down the access road, just barely able to hang on, just barely able to get it slowed down to the pit road speed limit. It's Dupree showing the way in the O Canada car. So of the cars that have stopped, put Cody Eldred to the front of that list. Dupree going to need to stop one more time as they are now 15 laps, or will be 15 laps this time across the stripe to go. "16 laps into a fuel run, not going to be able to make it from here." Not what Vega wanted to see. Vega just went a second lap down, so I'm thinking Mark's chase hopes might be done. Lap 122 of 135, Isaiah Dupree currently showing the way. Whitaker in second, Bauer third, Moskowitz fourth, Johnny Antonucci in fifth, Brad Truex sixth, and Jay Anderson in eighth. All have not made their money stop yet. Ronnie Osmer in seventh has just finished his money stop. Jay Anderson now inherits seventh. First car, one lap down, Jay Anderson. Isaiah Dupree continuing to just click off lap after lap. The question is, how much more does he have left in the tank? Because he's got 10 laps to go. He's got 20 laps on the stint. And we are under caution. And David Llewellyn has the front of his car missing. Of all the times to get a caution, definitely not it. And Alex Green turns a second car tonight. Yeah. So, a little bit of relief for the entire field. As Isaiah Dupree had lapped all the way up to 7th place Jay Anderson. Unfortunately, Anderson has not yet made his stop, so Cody Eldred going to be looking for a wave around. Ronnie Osmer looking for a wave around. Alex Green looking for an EOL. Just kidding, Alex. I'm not race control, but I know what I just saw. Kevin Paskowicz praying for a wave around. And if I was everybody in the field, I would hunt down Brad Truex and burn his house to the ground. I normally don't get worked up, but that's a dick move. You know, you got guys racing for a championship. I'm just going to stay out because I can. Okay. I have no respect for the driver of the 04 right now. What little respect I had for him, I have since it's gone out the window. Because you have so many guys looking for the wave around now. And they're not going to get it. So, for the Dick Move of the Race Award, the silver and white number 04. Looks like we are 2 to go. And this is definitely shaking the running order up quite a bit. It definitely did just get interesting. Okay, so restart with just a handful of laps to go, folks. And it looks like lights are out on the pace car as those who... Why are they not going? Go on. Shoo, Pidgey, shoo. So Bob Lacavara and Chris Hamilton getting the wave around to stay 1 lap down. Brad Truex, I'm still trying to figure out why he just stayed out, because slim and none are the chances of him making it from here. So we're going to restart with 6 to go. I don't know. I stopped trying to figure drivers out, but this is something that's going to be brought up in competition committee, I'm sure. Pace car getting ready to duck on off as they work through the 3-4 complex. We are not going to be doing points with you because of some things that happened last week. As we are back under green, Truex pulls the trigger. Dupree, Whitaker, Bauer, and Moskowitz going with him. There's Whitaker sitting second, Dupree sitting third. And the 2 guys who were tied going into tonight in 6th place are currently racing for position for 6th place. It's Johnny Antonucci and Jay Anderson. Jay able to rebound from that horrid crash that he had earlier. Cody Eldred is another country heard from. Cody 1 lap down, though. Jay and Johnny still being scored on the lead lap. And Isaiah Dupree, your new leader. Dupree, Whitaker, Bauer, Moskowitz, your top 4 right now. As we are 3 to go. Need 2 to go this coming time across the stripe. Does Whitaker have anything for Dupree? Does Bauer have anything for either of them? That's the question right now. Whitaker trying to work the high side, trying to keep it wound up. Dupree with the preferred line on the low side. Whitaker's going to have one more shot at him as they get ready to take the white flag. Flag in the starter's hands. White flag is out. We are 1 more lap to go. Dupree, Whitaker, Bauer right there. Doesn't look like Whitaker's going to have anything for him. One final try as they come through the... Ooh! Just barely able to stay off him. Isaiah Dupree able to sweep the week. Whitaker coming home in second. Bauer third. Moskowitz fourth. Anderson fifth. Antonucci sixth. The only two people I know are definitely going to be at Indy are Alex Green and Isaiah Dupree. So let me find him.
Sound resumed.
Isaiah, Tony up in the booth. You got me, sir.
Oh, hello.
You swept the week, you little brat. Congratulations, sir. Punching your ticket the hard way in both series this week. Talk us through that last restart. What was going through your mind?
I thought I might have lost it there. I got a really bad restart on the outside there. Thought I might have lost it to Brad and then Mike, but I got by Mike, and Brad didn't really want anything to do with the chase racers, and I got ahead there and somehow stayed ahead of Mike. It was a good battle. Good battle with Ronnie too earlier in the race. This was a really fun race here.
Good battles all around. It definitely looked fun the entire way. Still, congratulations for sweeping the week. Congratulations for now. I know I suffer from CRS, but last time we were at Indy, you were getting it was part of the payday that you received, was it not?
Yes, sir. In the 12th.
Yeah. So, needless to say, the Brickyard's been good to you.
Yeah, it's a fun track. I think I pulled both weeks there in the 11 and 12.
Well, let's see how you do starting Tuesday night, when we will be at the Brickyard in the 12s. And again, congratulations in the DW. We'll be there in the 05s on Tuesday. Congratulations for just punching your ticket in the 12, sir.
Thank you.
So we will let you get back up to your team to let them celebrate with you, and we will catch you Tuesday night. Thank you, sir, and see you then.
Thank you, Tony. See ya.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, let's see if we can find Mr. Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker, where are you hiding, sir? Unfortunately, I do not see. There he is. He's hiding on me.
User was moved to your channel.
Mike Whitaker, Tony up in the booth. You got me, sir.
Yeah, I'm here.
I dare say you did everything you needed to do to basically secure your spot at Indy.
Yeah, I knew what I had to do going in, and towards the end I had enough of a cushion. I was going for the win, but Isaiah made a good move on the last lap, and it wasn't there.
I thought it looked like you were trying to cross him over, but he just didn't give you the spot to do so. Am I right in assuming that?
Yeah, he lost some speed down there. If I'd have known he was going to stay down like that, I might have stayed to the high side. It probably would have been a closer finish. But yeah, I was trying to cross over, and he held the low line. I had to check up a little.
Well, it was definitely at least from the booth, it looked like a first you say it, then you do it kind of moment. But congratulations on coming home with the podium. And again, I dare say, unofficially, I believe you're moving on to Indy, sir.
Yeah, unless they hit me with a ton of points for stuff I didn't do, I don't see where I'm not going to make it. I had enough of a cushion coming in that I think all I had to do was get a top 5 to be certain.
Safe bet, because I know you were, I think, 9 points to the good coming in. So I dare say we will see you next week at Indy, which can be a wild card track for you, can't it?
Yeah, I've had some good races there, and I've had some bad ones. Pretty much every place is a wild card track anymore. You just never know how the cards are going to fall once you get behind the wheel and start the race.
This is true. This is very true. But Last time we were at Indy, you did have a pretty decent finish. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you, Mike. Congratulations. Just out of curiosity, can you touch on the new partnership that you've got going with Bill Roberts as far as the racing team goes?
Well, there's not really much going on. Bill's very new to the 12, so I don't even know if he's going to race next week or not. He's got some personal issues going on right now, and I hope he gets them cleared up by Tuesday. It's pretty much just a work in progress. We just decided to team up, and we really haven't done much with it other than that. We're looking for other people, but we're probably going to wait till the off season to recruit another driver or two.
All right, fair enough. It was fun looking at the new paint schemes, and I saw the new logo. That's why I figured I'd mention that to you. But congratulations on the podium, and we will see you in the post-race drivers meeting, Mike.
Thank you, and it's good to know your trading paints are working. I like to show those colors.
Yeah, they did an update this past week. It was a mandatory update that they did Friday night. So. Yeah,
I got it. And thanks for the update on the update, because if it hadn't been for you guys posting it, I wouldn't have seen it.
Yes, sir. So we'll see you Tuesday night in the 05s, and best of luck to you, Mike.
Thank you.
All right. So Mike Whitaker joining us there, coming home in second, doing exactly what he needed to do to move on.
User was moved out of your channel.
Let's see if we can find. There he is.
I mean, I swear I tapped him
and
like miles, but
hi Gary.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I was talking to them guys.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was all me. Sorry to interrupt, but just wanted to congratulate you on the podium finish. I know you did what you could to try to play spoiler tonight, but I dare say you may have helped your teammate more than you realized you did.
Well, how did I do that? I sure hope I did. I mean, I was trying to, and I wasn't trying to beat those guys. I probably could have helped Michael a little bit more in the end there, but I didn't want to try to decide the outcome of that chase event there. I was going to let them guys race it out.
Understandable, but with you taking one of the top 5 finishing positions, unofficially, I think your teammate might be in.
I hope so.
Unofficially.
Yeah, we were behind that mess that he got caught up in there with honey, and I don't know. I hate to say it looked intentional, but it looked intentional.
I have absolutely no idea, sir.
Okay.
I'm
just saying. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but from behind it looked like he just turned right up into him.
Well, that's something we can decide in the competition committee later in the week, but I did want to congratulate you on the podium finish. Will we be seeing you on the track or in the booth at Indy?
I want to race. I have to win one, Tony, so I can get that invitational without having to qualify.
Yes, the RobertsTechJobs.com Elite Open. You right now you're in the Open. You're hoping to be in the Elite Invitational, so you don't have to mess around with that whole Open crap.
Exactly, because I didn't want to win tonight because I figured these guys would still. Once they get to Indy, though, it's just a top finisher, right?
You are correct, sir.
So we can all beat them at Indy, and it won't alter the outcome of the race as long as they beat the other chase guys.
As long as nobody, submarines somebody. But yeah,
right.
Whoever cleanly finishes in front of the other drivers, and there it is.
All right.
But congratulations, Gary. I'm sorry for interrupting your powwow. I will let you get back up there, and we will see you. We'll see you Tuesday night in Indy.
All right. Thank you, Tony. And hi, Betty Lou. We love you.
Yes, Miss Betty Lou. I forgot to say hi to Betty Lou. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, son.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right. So Gary Bauer coming home in third. Let's... bring up the results here. Looks like Dylan Moskowitz going to have the Hard Charger Award 16th to 4th. Fastest lap of the race, 24:103, and that goes to your winner, Isaiah Dupree. So, for those of you who weren't privy to what happened earlier in the week, Jake Gordon has been suspended for actions unbecoming. When after the checkered flag, he plowed into Quentin Young's race car on Tuesday, destroying both vehicles. Young was given a 3-point deduction for retaliation after the crash, and the 3-point deduction actually put Kevin Paskowicz into the IR05 chase. So Tuesday night, for those of you who are wondering who's going to be in that one, let me pull that up for you. It's going to be Tyler Graff, Isaiah Dupree, Mike Whitaker, and Kevin Paskowicz in the IR05s racing for the championship at Indy. Of those 4 drivers, whoever finishes highest in the final standings in that race. So instead of trying to beat however many cars show up at Indy, those 4 guys are just racing amongst themselves for whoever can finish higher than the other 3. Stay tuned to our Facebook page, which is IndyCar Speedway League, IndyCar all one word. So go ahead and look us up there. Get an ad, a league ad there, and we will post when after the competition committee meets. We will post who's moving on and who's not moving on. You will find that there. I dare say, the top 2 coming into tonight were the top 2 coming out of tonight. Mike Whitaker finishing second, so that's going to leave him in third without a win. That final transfer spot is still up for grabs, so I'm not doing the math on that one. We're going to wait for the competition committee. But I can tell you that Alex Green, Isaiah Dupree, and Mike Whitaker right now, or Isaiah Dupree and Alex Green are moving on. Mike Whitaker looked like he had a clean race all around. I believe that was a 0x race for him. Slight wall contact, so 2x for Whitaker. Still, that should move him on. And then the final transfer spot, we're going to wait for the competition committee for. So for Creighton Carter, up in the race control booth, sir, you did an awesome job tonight. Thank you for stepping up for that one. For Alex Green, league owner, for Bill Roberts, owner of RobertsTechJobs.com, your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract position in the IT field for IT professionals. Proud sponsor of the IndyCar Speedway League. Just go to RobertsTechJobs.com for more information on what they have to offer. I am Tony Trabasso saying we will see you Tuesday night live from the Brickyard. IR05 Championship to be decided Tuesday night. We'll be back here next Sunday for the DW12s. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.